But this is the thing, most of us don't like it. Then if you're feeling a certain kind of way today about tomorrow, then you're gonna need to explore why is it that you are feeling so frustrated or insecure or anxious about tomorrow coming.
Right.
Why is it that you don't necessarily want to go on the job, but you keep making yourself go on the job? The question you've got to start asking yourself is, okay, am I keeping that job because I can't get something better that fits me better? Or is it that I won't get something better? And if it's that, and more than likely, I would say 100% of the time, right? That it's not that you can't.
Oh, yeah.
It's that you want. And then once you can have that honest conversation with yourself, now that you say, okay, it ain't that I really can get a job that fits me better. I really can. It's that I won't. Okay, well, why is it that you won't change what you say makes you unhappy?
Right.
Okay. Now guess what you've opened yourself now, because now you can peel back the layers of why you're doing. You can peel back the layers as to why you're not doing something right differently that you say makes you unhappy. Right? You can pull back the layers as to why you won't do it.
Right.
Right.
And when that's so good right there. Because I felt that bless somebody. Like, I know, some people don't believe in all that fruity stuff, but even though I like that and I absorbed that and I received that for myself, I felt that hit somebody that you just said that. Have that honest conversation with yourself, because it's not scary anymore.
It's not scary anymore.
It frees you.
It frees you.
You get that part of you back that's been possessed by your job.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And I always use this phrase, and I know people hear me say it a lot, and a lot of times I don't really explain it, right? But when you do something like that, what you've done is you're making space. And what I mean by that, when you make space, when you go from I can't to acknowledging that it's not I can't, it's really that I want. Now you're making space for you to be more truthful with yourself, right? So that you can start to be honest about why you won't do it. Why you won't do it? Well, because you know what? I love that $5,000 check that comes every 2 weeks. I love that, right? Okay, now you're honest. All right, so now you need at least $5,000 every 2 weeks for you to feel secure.
Right.
Now you know something about yourself. Right?
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, so now so what are you giving up in exchange for that $5,000 check every 2 weeks? Well, my boss cusses me out, makes me feel like a child, makes me do X, Y, and Z that I want to do. Okay, so now you know something else about yourself. You're willing to be mistreated in exchange for $5,000 every 2 weeks. But this is the thing, that may sound cruel, but you have just given yourself depth about yourself.
Yeah.
Now you can start asking yourself, but what if I can make the same amount and not have to subject myself
and not get cussed out.
To get cussed out by a boss that I don't even like and that don't like me.
Right.
So now you've given yourself, now you've opened space to what? Wait a minute, you've opened space to be creative in new ideas about how your life can be.
Right.
And if you're willing to feed that through being on shows like this, connecting with self-help groups or accountability groups, connecting with other people who are just giving out that great energy. Now, all of a sudden, you're going to go from somebody that didn't have any ideas to you're pouring out with ideas.
Yeah.
And it's all because you gave yourself space.
Yeah.
Right? To be more truthful about why you are not doing something, because it's never really, I can't do it because you got the capacity. It's because you won't do it. And the won't is tied to feelings that are actually not true, not based in fact about who you have to be.
Right. Yes. Because the difference between can't and won't is the power to make the decision.
It's you, the power of you to make the decision.
Because if you can't, there's no decision to be made. You can't. But if you want and you admit that to yourself, now you have the power back to actually make a decision.